Hello, my name is Jonathan Mullins. I am here to teach you all why the teacher pay in North Carolina is an extremely low number and that we need to raise it before we have a big problem on our hand. I'm a first-year college student and I have been studying the statistics and facts of teacher pay in North Carolina compared to other states over the past months for our English 112 project. In a state ranking comparison done by a website known as WalletHub, known for comparing and contrasting two different job atmospheres in different states to each other, compared the states in the job field of teaching. North Carolina received a 44 rank in the ranking. Pennsylvania and Kentucky were in the top 15. Tennessee and Georgia were in the top 33. And the neighboring state of Virginia was in the top 6, where North Carolina was in 44, very low on the ranking compared to the other states near us. Throughout my research, and proven by many of sources, teacher morale is a major contributor into many aspects into the teacher education field. It determines if a teacher will stay at their local school or if they will leave for another. It also helps determine how well students will end up doing on tests and learning in the classroom. There are many things that help determine teacher morale, but two of the major things are going to be pay and if a teacher is feeling like their skills are adequately used to help bring up the next generation. Pay mainly because if they feel like they are not paid enough for the skills that they are providing, then they will lose motivation to continue on. But also if their students do not want to learn, and then the school does not really care, teachers will also lose motivation to teach. With a loss of motivation to teach, test scores will end up going down because the teacher is not able to teach in a way that the students will be able to learn the materials needed to do well on test. It was thought that a major reason that teachers will stay is for the right pay, and where the right pay will attract a teacher to a position, it is not the pay that ends up keeping them, but the love for the students that they have there that will keep them at their school and willing to help the children who need it the most. And that was a very major thing that was shown in a study done in Massachusetts in 1998. They believed that if they offered a higher pay, teachers would stay longer, which came out of it is when offering a higher pay, more teachers were willing to come to their state, but it didn't really determine how long teachers would stay. This helps bring up the point that we need an adequate pay in the state of North Carolina to attract more teachers, more qualified and more quality teachers to the state of North Carolina to bring up our test scores, but not only that we also need to have a state that is willing to learn, because without a state willing to learn, the teachers will eventually leave to find a state with higher pay once again. Some of the solutions to the teacher pay problem can be done as followed. First of all, you can always send a letter to your local congressman. Congressmen's jobs are to take problems that the citizens of North Carolina have and put them into action. So by sending your local congressman a letter stating that you feel like teachers are inadequately paid in the state of North Carolina and that we could be falling behind in education because of those reasons, can bring up a discussion that he could bring up with his peers. After the congressmen decide to discuss the problem that everyone is worried about, they will work towards building a law or trying to pass a bill that will end up benefiting by raising teacher pay in the state of North Carolina. Another solution can be volunteering your time at your local schools. Teacher assistants have been cut within the last couple of years for a majority of teachers, making the workload for the teachers a lot harder. And with teachers not having a high enough pay, some of them are looking for different jobs at different times of the day, so they are not able to get all of their regular duties done. So volunteering to help with grading, cleaning up, or even offering to watch the students while the teacher runs to the bathroom could be a very beneficial thing to schools in your local area. All you need to do is just go in and offer to help. They always have things that they need help with in their local schools. Another thing that could be done is fundraising. PTF always seems to be doing fundraising, so by bringing together a plan to fundraise for the teachers can benefit them greatly and help bring up their morale. Teachers often pay for classroom supplies out of their own pocket, so by fundraising and offering to buy the supplies that most students need to help bring up the morale of the classroom can be very beneficial not only for the teachers but for the students' test scores. Finally, we can make the PTF meetings open to the community instead of just for people who have students in the area. PTF meetings right now that consist of teachers and parents coming together to talk about problems that they have in the school and concerns that they might have. By bringing it to an open community, it offers for anyone with an idea to come in and help offer that idea for the local schools. Also, it will give people who might not have children an opportunity to learn where the local schools might need help and be able to offer their skills to help in that area. If we all work together, we can build a greater school area that benefits everyone. Teacher pay is a major contributor into this, but if we all work together, we can make it so that the state of North Carolina is no longer falling behind in education, but could be at the top in the country. And that is what we all should want, is for our state and our country to be better for the future generations.